Tozalwa khokho nomkhulu saka sendoda lesukho bathini mbathu mavula kuvala emzini amadoda. Namhlanje sithi your competitors are on another level. Gogo, people that I started with from the ground are very far. Gogo, people that who used to share these ideas with are very far. Gogo, I've started, do you know the company called Sbanibani? I started with him, but he betrayed me, she betrayed me, they left me out. Gogo, do you know the song So? I wrote that song, Gogo. I still have a script. I wrote that song. I remember telling this guy who's now called the original producer about this song. But today I'm nowhere to be seen in that album. Everything is his, hers, and I don't have a proof to justify Oguti. It is my song. Gogo, I'm a fashion designer. It designer so goes bani to Durban July or Dundee July. Imina owayethunga qala lo ngubo leyo. Somebody saw it on me. Usbanibani saw it on me. Then waseyenza yena. So yasivela ke manje ngazathi ingubo yakhe. Yo, ngani zakwethu. There's many examples I can come up with. Plenty of examples. The bottom line is you did nothing about it. That's the bottom line. You had an idea. For argument's sake, let's agree with you. Let's not disagree with you. Let's agree with you. It is your idea. You came up with that idea. It's yours. But you did nothing about it. And wegele ama competitors wakho to run with it. I gave an example. There's I'm forgetting this media house. It was in around Soweto, Johannesburg, Soweto. The font, the everything, it's what I have designed. But they didn't steal it from me. We simply shared our ideas in terms of we're thinking alike. And we don't know each other with those guys. But thinking alike in two different worlds, they started it. When I wanted to implement it, it was there. And I'm sure it just happened that we were thinking about the same media name and the same font, the same red color, everything. So if you are in the field, whether it's business, whether any industry, let me put it that way, any industry, it's up to you, Uguchi, wena. How do you rate yourself? How prompt are you in implementing things? What is your action plan at the end of the day? What is it, your action plan? Have you realized how busy the world is? Lalelani bahlali, emhlabeni kubusy. Kubusy emhlabeni. Akekho lindo omunye kubusy emhlabeni. Whether you believe me now or you believe me next week, emhlabeni kubusy. Ideas, presentation, CVs, yonke into kubusy. We are almost end of the year. I remember my boring Christmas as if it was yesterday. I still remember. I even remember what I ate last year, December, the whole month of December. I remember. That means what? Time is running. Time is running. And the advice I can give you, don't be left behind. Go with times. Go with times. I'm not running away from this subject of ukuthi your competitors are on another level. Somebody challenged me about ukuthi this thing of ukuhlola ngefone it's scam. Hlola nge-video call, it's scam. I don't normally take challenges. I don't like taking challenges because most of them are negative. But I took the challenge of this gentleman because of he had a very constructive way of telling me. Very respectful. You know, he had his own facts and his approach was appropriate for me to respond to him. There was no arrogance. We were talking. It happened that we meet on the social media and we spoke on the public domain. What I said to this guy is that kakade, even if you come to Mosin to a healer, you come here Mosin to the healer, your ancestors are not gonna jump and sit next to you and talk to you. The same spiritual way that we speak to ancestors when you are here is the same way we speak to them when you are there over the phone. It's worse now we can see each other or we can speak to each other. That's why we can hear. That's why it's easier for us who are able to do Hlola over the phone to be able to connect with you spiritually so that we are able to tell you what is happening in your life. Even before, letters used to be wrote to say, go take my son, grandson, take this letter, hambise kwaMbonambi, and give them this letter. This is the vision that I saw at night. Before, people will come eMakhosini and to find a healer being sick. Being really sick. And the healer will tell whoever who's assisting to say, go tell that person that their problems is A, B, C, D, E, because we connect with ancestors spiritually. We don't connect with them physically. So the issue of the phone, if we don't understand it, do as this gentleman did by asking Oguti, how does it happen? It happened spiritually. Back to our topic. Your competitors are on another level. The level that you should get in. I normally say, wake up, because no one is coming to rescue you. And be careful who you cry to, because other people, when you cry to them, tomorrow they capitalize on that, then they use it against you. Be careful whom you share your dreams with, because you'll be slow in implementing and they won't wait for you. They will take those ideas and run with them. Because you cannot say, because you came up with an idea and we spoke about it, then I contribute as well into your idea. Yeah, you're right, yes. Even if you can add in 9. Hey, no man, yeah. No, you can also do this in the so. You know, no, that's another market. No, what we discuss now is no longer your idea, Kosho. It's no longer idea. It's our idea now. You came up with the core subject, then we implement it. Now we exchange, we talk. Yabo? Siyakhulumisana manje. We talk. We bounce ideas. Yeah, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about what about this? What about this? It's no longer your idea, it's our idea. Let's go deep about this. You know, it took me time to do this video, and I think I did 1 or 2 videos along the lines of this one. And somebody might listen just for the first part and say, no, this video is exactly the same as the one Ukoko posted a few days ago. It's totally different. Your competitors, they don't sleep 8 hours. They take a nap. Let me repeat this. Your ancestors, your competitors, pardon me, they don't sleep 8 hours or 9 hours. They take a nap. It doesn't matter how long is the nap, but they take a nap. Your competitors, they don't bath with a soap. They consult. They use muti. They pray. They fast. Your competitors, on the weekend, on a Friday, they don't go partying. They go for coffee. They make contacts. Weekend, your ancestors, your competitors, they don't go around functions, weddings, party, baby shower, what. They network. They network. They go into a particular event because they want to meet or rub shoulders with a particular people. Those are your competitors. When while uyichukucha, your competitors are shaking hands. It was nice meeting you. We should do this again next time. Very soon for that matter. Thank you very much for your time. See you later. They get home, they send an email. It was great to meet you. I've learned a lot from you, hoping that I'll have a lot of these meetings. We'll have a lot of these meetings in the near future. Again, keep well. Have a productive week. Do full stop. Regards. Batinimbata. The person that takes decision gets to the office on Monday, did open emails, boom, your emails comes first. Remember, you send them on Sunday or Saturday. You know they'll get them on Monday. Boom. Appreciation, showing gratitude for them to meet you. They make a call to procurement, to the guys who make orders and everything, to say, use this guy. When you were partying, I remember I was selling packs, Organega, Orlando. I was introduced to that business by schoolmate of mine. Actually, yeah, he was a classmate of mine, Solomon Sitole. And he was selling, whenever I meet Solomon, he's got this big bag, selling. And I told him, hey, Solomon, I'm into business. Please hook me up. And he told me, okay, it's fine, but here's the address and everything. This is how much they cost. This is the profit. And he was never jealous of me. He was never jealous of me. I said, okay, Solomon, when I say Orlando, I go to sell at the Kloof. Solomon said to me, but it doesn't matter where you sell. Yonkintila. Endila. With how far can you go? Sell everywhere. Anywhere. I said, thank you, my friend. Then I started selling packs. But what I've realized while I was selling packs, I will come back, ngiyobloma kunendawo ngasekhaya kuthiwa sesikolweni kama lomthango. Siyobloma kama lomthango and drink alcohol. And drinking alcohol with people, with my friends, whom they have parents that were able to go to school, they're educated, and they're having good jobs. And while we're sitting on the table, and I look at this beer, and I said to myself, is this a life I want to live? Solomon agaphuza kabhemi till today. Is this a life I want to live? When I get to school on Monday, Solomon will tell me, yazi ngithengele uma already wami into ethize, yazi ngenza into ethize embatha this weekend, embatha kusebenzekile this weekend, ngiyothenga iteki mngani wami, ngiyenza ini. Remember, Solomon, as much as he introduced me to the business, but he's now my competitor. And not that I'm jealous of him, but I'll say to myself, but Solomon is so productive. He's doing things that are tangible with his money. Mina ngijuluka, ngithatha itrain, ngihamba ngiyo-order ama-packs, ngibuye ngidayise elokishini, ngijuluke, umtsintsila yonke into lena, bese ngithatha imali ngiyoyiphuza etshwaleni. And I said to myself, I quit. I remember when I did the quitting then, it was Saturday. We're sitting with my friends, our tab and everything. I said, guys, this is my last gathering with you and everything. Competitor yam Solomon, ukwenye level. Ukwenye level Solomon. I quit. I quit, guys. And I did. I did for the next 10 years, I did. Why? Because my competitor, which Solomon Sithole, was on another level. Solomon Sithole, very clean, very, very clean, till today. Very neat gentleman, till today. Solomon, come to school, sober-minded, akaphuza kaphem, till today. He inspired me to stop drinking and to make use of the little money I was getting. It was not a lot of profit, but it was enough for us at that particular time. My mom started to see differences at home, to say, ma, ufuna ini esosontweni naye, ufuna ini ngithenga something, shoda malahle, shoda impuphu, shoda ini. I was able to do all those things. Why? Because I strived to be at par with my competitor, which is Solomon at the time. So thina khona manje, we are competing with people, however, we don't even come closer to what they do. Solomon introduced me to Usfiso. I've always spoke about Umanzini, wasisoweto umthandazi, very good prophet. The office can give you the number. Usfiso Umanzini wase Orlando East. The same Solomon introduced me to Usfiso to say, Mbata, there's a guy that can assist you. I can see what there's a dark cloud on top of you. This guy angakusiza and everything. And Solomon called Sfiso. Sfiso came to Solomon and everything. Sfiso gave me a salt. That salt opened many challenges, opportunities for me, to an extent that I did what? I had a shop in Ondo's general dealer in Orlando. Through Usfiso. I remember who else calling me to say, hey, when ngimona hayi asibathu bazothenga, because it was general dealer with a fish and cheese. But o reka makwenya go tletsi and ngithosi shop ngulu fail because Fiso was there the previous night azovula ilokhuzana nje inhlanhla ukuthi ama business ivuleke and everything. So me humbling myself, Fiso was Solomon was able to introduce me to the relevant store to order my packs. Years went by, introduced me to a person that helped me. I still get help from Sfiso till today. Till today, 2024. Why? Because I went at par with who? With my competitor. Which was what? Who was Solomon at the time. So, while you are sleeping, while you are gossiping, while you are drinking, while you are doing all the things that don't benefit you, your competitors are on another level. And they raise their bar from where they are. Umgcine la segala. That's your competitor. Wena while usabheke ukuthi ubani bani uthenga imoto, usibani bani uyangiloya, usibani bani wenzani, usibani bani wenzani, your competitor when you are going on a holiday nabangane nabantwana namagenge, while you are going on a trip, on a holiday, nisuke eGoli, you're going to Durban, you're going to Mozambique, your competitor is going to consult with their healer. While you are spending a week on a holiday, your competitor is spending a week with their healer. Baba Pege. How many of us are able to take a trip and say, at least even if I can stay a week there, as long as I'll get what I want, as long as I'll come back with what I want? Your competitors are hungry for success. Your competitors are hungry for success. When now you are thirsty for Hennis. Your ancestors, your competitors are hungry. Their ancestors are hungry for success, are hungry to raise the bar. Their duty is to raise the bar, is not to sit on the same place year after year after year after year. Tina, while on the 31st of December until the 7th of January, we are doing a crossover prayer. Some of you are busy. Happy New Year! Fireworks, what, opening champagnes. You didn't even buy that champagne, having fun, hugging people that hate you and everything. Tina, we are down on our knees. Siyaphahla. We're talking to ancestors. We're crossing over to the new year with a prayer because we are hungry for success. We want to make it on the new year. When are you having fun? When you are worried about Song of the Year, Tina, we are worried about what's going to happen to me this year. When are you worried? When are you even on social media? When all you care about is the Song of the Year? Spider-Man, does it deserve Song of the Year and everything? Now you didn't deserve to cross over because you don't know what the purpose of crossing over. When you're complaining about Song of the Year, people who are dealing with Song of the Year and everything, the winner or the loser, whatever, there's royalties there, their songs have been played and everything. They are going to get money at the end of the day when you're getting focal. Why? Because you are not hungry, you are thirsty for alcohol. All you think of, Jen, is to having fun. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with alcohol. There's everything wrong with people that drinks alcohol. There's everything wrong with us that drinks alcohol. Not ukuthi there's everything wrong with alcohol. I'm not blaming alcohol on this. I'm blaming the person behind the alcohol in terms of the decision that they make at the end of the day. Or which those decisions, are they relevant? Have you ever looked at your life and compared your life with the life that you are living? Is what you are doing today going to contribute positively with what you want to achieve tomorrow? Again, how many people do you know, or have you ever went to the healer and say, yours clean? People go to healers because of they have problems. When they get to the healer will tell you another problems that you were never aware of. To say, no, we're not talking about this, but there's another problem. No, this one is not an emergency. This is what is happening in your life. How many people, how many of us are able to do that? But we are able to contribute money and go on a cruise, take a boat, and we're going to cruise to Mozambique. We went to Victoria Falls. We went on a road trip. We took a blue train to Cape Town and everything. How much was it? No, each couple contributed 15,000. You have a 15,000 to contribute on a trip, but you don't have even 4,000 to contribute on yourself to be prepared for tomorrow. Because tomorrow is never promised for us, but we can do something towards tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But it doesn't mean that you uzobona kusasa. No, you have to do something. How many people do you know who are domestic workers, who are gardeners, who are security guards? All these jobs that we take for granted. They are married. They are happy in their homes. They have everything. Why? Because they are focused. We normally like to say, yeah, at home, it's a certain family members or group of family members that are successful. Tina, we are not at my corner or a swinskama. But those ones only to find out ukuthi they are doing something with their lives. Abalelanga. And let me clarify something, Kunina Bahlali. When I talk about competitors, I'm not just talking about competitors in terms of competition in terms of businesses. I'm talking about competitors in terms of another person doing better for themselves. Whether it's going to school, whether it's business, it doesn't matter. Life in general. How many times have you said, hey, usibani bani, ay, bekahlala iphile esikoleni? No one is born just smart esikoleni. They read. They are smart because of they have a will to read, and pass. How many people have you known who have passed kodwa uthi wena bewujayiva naye? You go to dance, you go to do whatever. When they get home, they study. When you sleep. When they get home, they sleep because maybe they're tipsy, but they wake up much earlier and they study because they're hungry. Those I call them people who have balance. They do go partying, but at the same time, they have limits. Because what? They're hungry for success. Then they do what? They study. When you went partying, you come back, you sleep. You fall pregnant, you think it's over about your life. Others, they fall pregnant, as soon as the baby sleeps, she wakes up and does the homework, study. In the morning, you get there, maybe you go together to school, hey, I'm only busy. She wants to leave the child, be okay with the mother, with the grandmother, or the helper, or whatever. You go to school, you think you are on another same level, and maybe when you are better than her because you don't have a child and everything. Wow. Kanti she's hungry. So competitors don't only mean in business, even in life. Ubani bani gqoka kahle in yazi ubani bani he's progressing in because they are hungry for success. They want to make it in this world, and they are moving things. They are movers and shakers in their own worlds, and they look. Smart people, they don't care about another person who does that. No, they focus on themselves. They focus on themselves, and that's it. They don't compromise and they don't do favors. It's either they do it or they don't do it. So, in closure, it's up to you. Bahlali. Bokoko nomkhulu, it's up to you. You go on a holiday this coming December and box money and finish it, and then you are broke come January, or you're going to consult with your healer, you're going to go there, do whatever ritual that you need to do so that you start a year in a clean slate and get the treatment. And when we start the year with a prayer or ancestral prayer or partner, where now you also study with us as well as you have your stuff that you collected from your pastor, from your prophet, from your sangoma, from inyanga yako and whoever. You have your package. When you start a year, you start a year knowing very well that you're starting a year with a good gear. The advice I can also give you is that make sure that you close the year on a good status. It's easier to start a year when you closed on a good status. Don't allow yourself to say, hey, ngizobona ngonyaka ozayo. I'll see what the new year brings for me. Ayikho into engizoyenza. I'll see. Yeah, I'll see what the new year brings. There's nothing like that. Start now. Don't wait for the new year. Start now. So that by the time the year ends, you know what you have already started. It's easier to start a year when you closed with an action. This is what I am doing, not what I am going to do. Don't just relax. There is help out there. Go look for help. You need help. Everybody needs to belong somewhere, needs to have their belief system somewhere. Yes, there are those people that don't go to the healer, they don't pray and everything. They do have the way of them to move forward. They have a plan. We might not know their plan, but they do have a plan. No one doesn't have a plan, and no one shouldn't have a plan. Many people are complaining that they don't get through to our phones. We now have 4 lines. That's how busy the office is. So you can easily call 035 032 0189 035 032 0189. As I have said, I'll be visiting different places all over South Africa, even Botswana. They've invited me. Zambia, they invited me. Zimbabwe, I got an invite. Mozambique, they're still on and off. But I'll be visiting other healers. Those who are free to talk to me on camera, we will talk to them. But I'll be visiting places so that when you call the office and you want to see Ukoko Batinembata, and Ukoko Batinembata is not available at that particular place, maybe for example Soweto, you know, which okay, there is somebody that Ukoko Batinembata is working with around Johannesburg or around Gauteng, and it's not one person, it's people, it's more than one person. So it's a network. You know, if you can see on the social media, I've posted, I always share the work of other ancestors and everything, because it's not only about me, you know, it's about you. It's about you getting help. You might not get help from me because I'm not able to help everybody, but there is somebody that maybe I can refer you to so that they can also help you. If you still want your key, go collect your key where you think your key for success is. Tozan.